So we're just about to leave for our secret location where we're picking our bikes up from. And as you can see, it's only me, one of the bike builders, going to collect the bike. Because Joe is in one of these rooms up here in bed with a pretty bad stomach flu. He is man down. Behind this door, top secret location, we have around 12 bikes and probably 6 of them we can choose from. But we've kind of made up our mind what we're going to pick, so let's open it up. So this is the bike I've decided to use for my donor. There's a few parts I'm going to use on it, and I believe that this is the one that Joe's going to use. It's a bit of a rusty piece of junk at the moment, and it'll probably be a rusty piece of junk when I'm finished, but here we go. I'm just going to make it a winning bike. I don't know what Joe's going to do. All seriousness, I'm a little bit disappointed that he can't be here getting the bikes out, because we planned it for months and we've been quite excited by it. So that's a serious note. I've got a head start and it's not really my problem. So from first inspection, air cleaner is missing, fuel cap's missing, coil, plug leads. Apart from that, we'll be right. So I had a plan, but I'm willing to take your others' guidance. The only thing I'm worried about is prepping that engine, having the frame all done, putting the engine back in, and something either doesn't work and it either ruins the finish of the engine. But you've said you started it, so there shouldn't really. 4 years ago, yeah. So there shouldn't be anything wrong with it.
If you get the frame to a certain state, then all we've got to do is take the engine out of it. You might even get it running before we take the engine out.
All right, yeah, let's go down. I'll strip it down.
Just strip it down.
Today, prep day. We've just picked the bikes up from the container. Got mine on the ramp. I initially had a plan of getting the bike running, seeing if it will ride, but I've spoken to my dear old friend George, and he suggested maybe we just go straight for the frame modifications and get it to powder coat, because we've got to have the frames at the powder coaters tomorrow afternoon before 4 o'clock. So we haven't really got much time to get this done. So I'm going to crack on with that, leave the engine for now, get the frame done, and then we'll have a look at the engine at a later date. Joe isn't here. Joe is in bed and he's very ill, very poorly boy. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Joe's very organised. He's got a military plan going on in his head. So unfortunately for him, he's probably going to have to do longer days, maybe a couple of AM finishes. But I think we both will, because there's always problems when building bikes or building anything. So we think we've got 7 days to do it, but they're going to be very, very, very long days. So about half an hour into the strip down, And I've been taking some of the original parts off, which George might have a few of these parts because he does auto jumbles for original older Harley Davidsons. This is probably a little bit too modern for his usual stuff. And I'm pulling out the wiring loom. Fortunately for me, George knows how this goes together. George is on hand, and on my day of George, he'll be doing lots of fun stuff like this. Going quite smoothly if I'm honest, but I've just got a little connector that doesn't want to come out. There's probably an easier way to get it out, but I might just cut this bracket off because I don't need it. Joe has got a collection of tanks around the property that he might let us borrow.
Do you want me to bring that Sportster tank in tomorrow?
You can bring it in.
Well, if you're going to be ungrateful, don't bother, you can shove it up your ass.
I'll have a look.
Just try to be nice to you, Eric.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your help.
Well, you know what Sportster, you know what it looks like, don't you?
Yeah, it's just more a style thing. Like, I don't like things that like everyone else has got. No, it's not a major rush.
It is. I told you, should we just try to get the bike round first?
Don't start. If this, you're going to be in so much trouble if this bike doesn't start. Or it's got no pistons to sign in it.
But I'm sure I've had it running. Fairly sure.
I'm not going to think about it till it goes back in.
No.
We'll carry on stripping it down then.
Yeah.
Like, get all this tat off here.
And I'll talk to Joe.
Yeah, when he's better. You can cut all that off, can't you?
Yeah.
Do all that. Then the primer can come off. Gearbox can come out.
Yeah.
All that shit. It's quite a bit of work, so.
Good work. Good work.
Absolute legend.
Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot coming from someone like you. So, I've decided to go back to my original plan. And my original plan was to make a gas tank out of aluminium and mount it rather than use an aftermarket one. I've spoken to Joe because I was in two minds, and he's advised that I go with my original plan and do what I'm good at, which is fabricating. So I'm going to do my own tank. So this can go back on the shelf. We'll use it for another bike. So now that I've decided on what I'm doing for the tank, I am going to have a quick tidy up because we've got lots of oil and other fluids laying over the workshop. So clean up, and then I'm going to tackle the rear strut bars. I want to chop them off the angle grinder, and lots of the other parts of the frame I want to get rid of now. And then once I'm all done with that, we'll have a catch up. So now that I've had a clean up, I'm going to chop these off here. What most people do is they leave this groove here, cut it, but it kind of looks like it's been cut. So my plan is to fill this in with steel, may even just do it with the MIG welder, and then I'm going to shape it off and put a nice radius on it, and that should make it look a little bit more uniform. So, it's around 6 PM. I've had a mad late one tonight, but we're seeing what we can get done. So basically, now I've chopped the rear of the frame, I've disassembled the front fender, taken the indicators and all the wiring from the front handlebars. So tomorrow I'll be tackling getting the engine out, and then I will be sort of getting the frame on another stand, and I'll be able to chop off what I don't need for my build. But this is around 6 hours of work, not 5-6 hours of work. So it's not a 5-minute job. I know what I like. I know how to do majority of the stuff. I've got a plan in my head, whereas Joe has got a list, documents, photos. He's more prepared that way, but I think my style I'm going for is a little different to Joe's and George's. So it'd be nice to put my touches on one of these bikes. If everything goes to plan, we'll have 2 nice bikes at the end of the 7 days, and after that, one of you guys might be able to buy it. Well, this is the point where I call it a day. It's around 6:30 p.m, so it's not a late one, and that's only on the fact that Joe isn't well, because we are planning to have some really late nights where we might all have a sleepover and drink some beer. But tonight we're going to call it a day, have an early one, and crack on tomorrow, which then may result in an all-nighter. So yeah, see you tomorrow.